excited that the World Tour is bringing you to our city.
It's Doctor Strange's spiritual and physical home, so I'm very excited to be here too.
I'm looking outside.
It's really hard not to. It's fine. It's going to stand. It's going to be all right.
Okay.
It's a tough city.
It is a tough city, but we're so glad.
We were just talking about this. We recreated about 4 blocks of it and destroyed it. Not destroyed it, but it got fairly beaten up and cars were thrown into buildings, etc. I mean, it's amazing. It's amazing. Everyone says, what's it like working with all this green screen and blue screen? It's a lot of real world environment to work with as well, courtesy of Charlie Woods and the production team. He's our production designer, and it was astonishing. I mean, only because I was on wires above it, I could see the Surrey countryside and the M3 corridor and the rest of Long Cross Studios, including all the sort of scenes, not scenes, but the kind of makeshift studio spaces that they were using for Mission there when they filmed sections of that film, Mission Impossible. That's when I knew I wasn't obviously on the set, but then they dropped me into it, flying down as I do as the sorcerer that Strange is, and it's just suddenly I'm in this real world environment.
Amazing the world you've created. And this is a bit of a departure, a little bit of horror elements we're hearing.
Yeah, very much so.
Tell us, how is the film sort of a departure from...
Very much a Sam Raimi horror, so lots of schlock horror, lots of jump scares, and just a joy to be in the milieu that he's both at home with, in the sense of the superhero genre and the horror. So it was fun. It was fun.
And you guys have explored different aspects of Stephen Strange.
Yeah.
How has he grown? What have you learned about him?
I think he's not licking his wounds with Spider-Man. I think he there's a lot of fan theories that he's the worst superhero because he caused all the Spider-Man's pain, which really that upsets me. I'm like, wow, okay, I didn't quite take it like that when I saw the film, but I understand people's passion about these characters and how they go through it. But in all honesty, I think he's somebody who is a novice in a very, very rapidly changing environment, the multiverse, which is just opening up in this film. And he's learning as much as the audience is learning. So he goes back to being naive. And within that meets, through various escapades, a lot of really fast, accelerated lessons, really. You know, he really starts to be challenged. And he sees that it's much better to be together than it is to act on your own, that being in control and holding the knife, not always the best answer, that it's better to collaborate. And I think also he's somebody who by the end of the film realizes that he's been scared to do that up until now. And you realize why. You realize why he's so obsessed with control. You get to learn a lot more about him, even before we first met him as a neurosurgeon in the first film. So there's a lot there. There's a lot there for horror fans, there's a lot there for Marvel fans, but also Doctor Strange fans as well.
The journey that you brought your fans along on, and the support, I mean, you really have created this incredible world, and people are rabid about it. They're obsessed. You used the word obsessed before. Your fans are obsessed. What does it mean to you to see them come along on this journey with you in such a devout way? It
means a lot. You know, I feel very supported, and I've tried to throw curveballs and see if they still follow, and most of them do, and it's my particular fans, the sort of Cumber folk, or collective as I like to call them, they call themselves different things, but you know, they're smart, they're gentle, they're kind, and they're appreciative, and they're empaths, and they're people that want to kind of come along for the ride wherever it takes them.
Thank you for watching. If you want more extra, hit the subscribe button and the bell so you'll never miss a video.